Thank you, DECA Advisors. Hello, I'm Anna Marie Gullock, and I am representing Somerset High School, and I am here today to talk to you about my startup business plan, NANCIT. How many of you are working parents? What if I told you that I could introduce you to a new app that could not only save you thousands of dollars on after-school child care, but also allow your children to be more fully involved in after-school activities, all while giving you the peace of mind to be a more fully involved and successful employee at your job? Now, you're probably thinking that it is impossible for a single app to do all of that. But I think after what you hear what I have to say today, you will change your mind. I also hope that what I tell you today will convince you that making an investment in this app could be an outstanding decision. The name of this amazing app is NANCIT. It is your nanny on the go. Rideshare apps have gained a great deal of success over the past few years, and NANCIT is just a brand new rideshare app and the only rideshare app of its kind. That is because NANCIT is exclusively offering rides to kids aged 11 to 17. You may be wondering, why a rideshare app for kids? There is many reasons why this service is in great need and long overdue in today's society. There are various issues with today's family that with the help of NANCIT can be reduced or even solved. For example, the cost of after-school childcare is putting a strain on American families financially. Older children are old enough to care for themselves, but too young to drive. This is leaving them without transportation to after-school activities. Families with multiple children are stressed with scheduling transportation to multiple activities. Parents are working longer, leaving less time to transport children to after-school activities. All of this is resulting in children missing out on an important extracurricular involvement, sports, and other afternoon and evening activities. You may be wondering how NANCIT can help resolve these issues. Well, NANCIT is a rideshare app, much like the current rideshare apps that already exist right now. But there is a major difference that sets NANCIT apart from the rest. NANCIT is the only rideshare app that offers safe, dependable, and secure rides to children ages 11 to 17. Our target consumers are parents with adolescents within this 11 to 17 age range. NANCIT starts with screening and training its drivers. All NANCIT drivers will be required to complete American Red Cross and CPR and first aid training, as well as completing online training modules in communicating with children, safe driving, and appropriate conversations. Also, NANCIT drivers will be required to complete criminal and driving record background checks. When drivers have completed all background checks and training, their certificates will be posted to their online profiles to view when choosing drivers. They will be mailed NANCIT decals to display on their bumper, windshield, and passenger side windows to ensure further safety as well. NANCIT will continue to provide safety and security by offering password-protected portals through their app, which parents can view real-time GPS maps of where their child is traveling, as well as real-time dashboard and interior cameras. NANCIT will also provide a security panic button through the app that parents, drivers, or the child may push at any time to alert 911 of their exact location. No other rideshare app can provide this type of safety and security. You may be wondering about NANCIT's COVID policy. Here at NANCIT, we have taken special precautions to stop the spread of the COVID-19 virus. Our precautions are listed as follows. All drivers must place the provided protective glass shield between the child's backseat and themselves at all times. Each car must be disinfected between each use. All drivers and children must sanitize and clean hands before entering the vehicle. All drivers must be vaccinated with the booster before being allowed passengers again. Double masking is required at all times for both passengers and drivers alike. There is no front seat riding permitted, and the following procedures will be monitored through NANCIT's interior and dashboard cameras. To give you a visual of our app and its one-of-a-kind features, I've made a flip book so you can see for yourself what sets NANCIT apart from the rest. So looking at this first page is our loading screen. This is complete with our trademark title and logo. After your app is loaded, you will be taken to the login screen, where you can select whether you are a driver, parent, or child. Each Nancet user will have its own alphabetical and 6-digit numeric code, which will provide them access to the app's features. Along with the code, your phone will require facial recognition for access or fingerprint touch for older model cell phones. Flipping to the next screen, you will see the screen for Nancet drivers. From this page, our drivers can view their scheduled rides, complete with a number for the child for the driver to recognize them by. It is to be noted that this number is not the child's login code. The driver from here will be able to see drop-off, pickup time and location, the approximate arrival time constantly being updated with our real-time traffic database, and a GPS for directions. The other features our drivers have access to is the ability to view rides requested to them specifically, feedback, private messages from children or parents, and their account info. The next screen you are seeing is the parent or guardian screen. From this screen, the parents will have access to view scheduled rides, schedule a ride for their children, and only parents will have access to schedule rides for children and request drivers. They can view ride history and payments, find drivers in their community and view their profiles, contact a driver, and view Nancet's safety dashboard and interior cameras complete with audio that ensure our Nancet drivers have your children in safe and friendly hands. The last user screen you are seeing is the child screen. Children may have access to view their upcoming rides, set reminders so they don't miss their ride to practice, contact drivers. This being noted, only children may contact drivers. Drivers under no circumstance can contact the child. They can also be in contact with their parents. Now you may notice the SOS button. This button is very unique and what will ensure your child's safety. When pressed in emergency, 911 and parents both will be notified along with the sharing of your child's location. This is just another feature that sets Nancet apart from the rest. This screen is the driver screen. From here, any driver's personal information is available for the parents to view. You can read reviews, request the driver, leave them a review, or find similar drivers in your area. This last screen is Nancet's signature camera screens. Parents will be able to see the speed of which the Nancet driver is going and their location through real-time GPS. The vehicle can be viewed as well from our Nancet interior and dashboard cameras, which include audio, meaning parents can monitor their child's ride from the inside and the outside. Here at Nancet, we have worked our hardest to ensure our drivers and parents have the easiest source of payment at their fingertips. Nancet users will use the Venmo or PayPal app for services and to receive payment for services. Users will be charged a monthly fee of $5 for the use of the app. This fee will be charged to both drivers and parents alike. This fee will be used to cover the cost of the required trainings and background checks. This fee will be charged through a Venmo or PayPal app to each user. Nancet will charge for ride based on mileage with a starting cost of $2 per mile. This cost is subject to change based on current fuel costs. Nancet users will be charged immediately after the completion of their ride. For example, a 10-mile ride will result in an immediate $20 Venmo or PayPal charge to the user. Nancet drivers will be paid on a weekly basis through either Venmo or PayPal. However, Nancet will keep 25% of charges and 75% will be paid to the driver. We have projected that in Nancet's first year of operation, Nancet will have an estimated 5,000 users with a weekly rate of 30 miles per week. Based on the charge of mileage, this is an approximate $300,000 weekly rate with a $75,000 being retained by Nancet. Nancet's gross profit in the first year is predicted to be around $2 million, leaving a 50% gross margin that year. The customer lifetime value of Nancet users is based on the years a child is old enough to stay alone, but too young to drive, roughly 11 to 16 years of age. Customers who would use the Nancet app for these 5 years and spend $2,000 annually on rides will result in an average customer lifetime value of $10,000 per customer. Based on these numbers, Nancet can spend under 6% or $600 on marketing. This is under $130 per year and per customer. Based on the first year projected 5,000 customers, This is $655,000 in marketing costs. What we are asking of you today is a $2 million loan to start up my Nanset ride service. This would cover my customer acquisition, distribution, and human resource costs. For our customer acquisition, I will spend $500,000 on Facebook and Instagram ads and $150,000 on job site ads. This will come up to $650,000. This will be based on our 6% customer lifetime value discussed previously. For distribution, we will pay the $99 App Store fee annually to keep my app on the App Store and an annual $50,000 for liability insurance, coming up to a total of $50,099 in distribution costs. For human resource costs, we will need money to develop a one-of-a-kind app with a major app developer. This will be a one-time fee of $500,000. We will also need a head internet technician and developer who will require a $100,000 salary. For one person, this will cost $100,000. Internet technicians will also receive a salary of $50,000 annually. I will require 3 internet technicians, so this will be $150,000 per year. 1 human resource manager will be needed with an annual salary of $50,000. Legal and attorney fees will add up to $100,000 as well. The owner's salary in the first year will be $150,000. With 1 founder, this will be $150,000. This will all add up to a total human resource costs of $1,050,000. For our key metrics, we will measure booking trends in weekly, monthly, and annual measurements, and we will measure our net revenue and rides per day this way as well. Our partner revenue share will be reevaluated annually. Lastly, revenue per ride will be measured weekly, monthly, and annually as well. The estimated total first-year startup costs for Nanset will be a total amount of $2,099, with a second year and beyond operational cost of $1,500,099 with added growth. I would also like to note that Nanset has sealed its deal with any possible competition because it is in the process of receiving a patent for its innovative features. After what you hear today, I hope that I have convinced you that Nanset is a one-of-a-kind app and will change the frontier of rideshare apps. From my patent-pending one-of-a-kind design, safety precautions that no other rideshare app can provide, and my passion to keep families like you in good hands, there is no doubt in my mind that this investment will not be one you will regret. All I ask from you now is a $2 million loan to put my vision into action. Thank you for your time.